When I was out at the Stop the CAZ protests in Sheffield with the taxi drivers, the leader of the Greens in Sheffield said that Rotherham wasn't actually going to have a chargeable clean air zone. He said they were going to do that in a different way. But what I've done is I've done a freedom of information request to Rotherham Council, and it's come back, put that in the description. It claims that there will be no charges for cars. They will do it a different way, and there's also a link in there to tell you what they're going to do. Now, I can't see how dropping the speed limit from 60 to 50 on the Rotherham part of the parkway will actually reduce any emissions. I mean, the ideal speed to drive at is 56 miles an hour, so if you're dropping it down from 60 to 50, you don't let people drive at the ideal speed. Why couldn't they have set the road signs for 55 miles an hour to keep it running to an ideal speed? But what I want to do is also point out here, this is a sign that's on it: grass cutting is suspended to aid growth of marsh, bee and spotted orchids. Well, I'm sorry, it's just an excuse for not actually doing maintenance in our communities and on our roads. There's plenty of other areas where these bees and etc. can actually pollinate and look after themselves, and I'm all for looking after bees, etc. But it's just cost cutting all the time, and they're coming up with some fantastic ideas on how not to cut grass. It's all around my community as well. Just makes it look untidy. If you're picking litter up, it's hard to find the litter in the grass. Now, if you go into Wentworth area of Rotherham, you'll find lovely flower beds on their actual roundabouts, but not in Dinnington. I mean, I'll just show it you. We're on the old pit corner. There's the winding wheel from the pit, and that's the only remaining pub in Dinnington, if you like plastic pubs. Hopefully the Squirrel's going to reopen, so we will have a pub back in Dinnington in the near future. But one of the scary things is, we all know in lockdown that the Labour Party supported lockdown. They wanted more extreme measures. Now, we've had Angela Rayner in Dinnington pushing the Labour Party, and thankfully they didn't get in the last election. They lost. But I think Angela Rayner let it slip out of the bag that if their party got in, they'd be pushing chargeable clean air zones across the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. If I've got that wrong, please tell me why I've got that fact wrong. But one of the things is, we've got the clean air zone, or the ULEZ in London, which CAN's pushing. There's no proof that it actually reduces or improves health. We're still pushing it, and I think somebody from the deputy mayor tried to get the figures changed, even though that's not what the scientific report said. So we can't really trust Labour. But one of the things I saw was Grant Snaps was the one who told CAN to actually extend the actual ULEZ, and he actually gave him money. So Rishi Sunak's saying that it's all CAN's fault and it's all Labour's fault. No, it ain't. It's Tories and Labour playing the political games, both there for the same agenda. So that's just a quick video and a rant on the clean air zone in Rotherham. You know, and some of these policies, I just can't make it up, can you? So that's it. I'll be in Chesterfield supporting Chris there tomorrow in the marketplace. The main reason I'm going tomorrow is that on a Thursday the actual market area is buzzing with the flea market, but on a Saturday I'm told the whole area is deserted, and I just want to see the difference. But also meet up with Chris and just have a change from Sheffield. But I'll be back in Sheffield a week on Saturday. I'm going to the archives to look at plans for the town hall when it was built in 1897. Something doesn't add up. There's no pictures of the actual construction of the building, and there's no pictures of that side of the town hall that was extended before and after the extension in 1920. So over and out from me.